Hello, galactic travelers, cosmic crew. What's up? You're going to get 2 intros today because I got to add this on. I forgot to talk about tomorrow night, Milky Way Weekly. We are all going to talk about walk-ins. What is it? What do I know about it? What do we know about it? Because I know a little bit and some stories, but even more curious to see what Cosmic Christie knows. And I have like personal experiences, right? And then just the reincarnation, all that stuff. So tune in, and we've got a moderator. It's live tomorrow night. Talk to you soon. Woot woot. And here's the video. Hello, galactic travelers, cosmic crew. What's up? There's somebody who just watches this channel just for the intros. I think that's so fucking epic. Anyway, oh my goodness. Hey guys. I've been trying to sit down and make a video for a minute, and we just need to catch up a little bit. Yes, I'm okay. Multidimensionally, we're healing on so many different levels. And I want to get to that because now in this new energy, things are just changed. Things are so different. Things are easier to clear, and new perceptions are coming so quickly. Or if we haven't dealt with it, it's coming quickly too, right? So the Orions have been, you know, I think I said a couple of videos ago, you know, I was getting all this information on the Alpha Draconis, the Dracos, the Illuminati, basically. They're beings, right? Alpha Draconic beings. Rigel Fuban, the Unholy Six, you know, this was basically... you know, this is how I think of it, and this is how we have to think about it. And this is the point of this whole video, right? We're not going to go down the fear road of any of this. We're going to really understand at a higher level who they are, and how our perception right now in this human realm is literally not just freeing humans, but it's freeing Orion beings all over the multiverses. And what the Orions have been communicating to me on such a deep, deep soul level is basically how the Dracos have got away with this for so long. And we all go back to those Lyran keys of mirror and merge, but, you know, changing everything the way we live is a little bit different. So we need to understand this, and we need to make peace with it, and realize how it was all part of a bigger plan, and realize in this moment that, you know, when we make peace with it, we can clear it, and it changes reality. So, if you will, you know, the Alpha Draconics were, you know, if you want to think of it like the gangs of our current society in give it a linear analogy. So, you know, that's kind of like the Crips or the Bloods, or let's just say, you know, whatever the top two, I don't know anything about names of gangs, so let's just say the top 2 gangs, you know, got together and they went and took over the planet and enslaved everyone into their philosophy of how to do things. But number one, we can't, you know, we can't blame all the generations underneath that were in that system. And in this situation, it goes up more, it goes down and up on, you know, this one faction that came in and did these things. And that's where the Orions were, right? Because the Alpha Draconics were this faction, were taking over different planetary galactic systems. And this is how the Lyrans lost their homes. This is why a lot of us beings were jumping to different star systems. This is where the Hyades came in for Lyra, and how the Orions and the Sirians really started working together with the Lyrans in order to complete this mission on Earth of purifying the bloodlines through this artificial intelligence body that now is online and we're living in 5D. The reason we did that, right, is because the only way to bring peace in the galaxies at this point, because these fightings have been going on for millions of years, we've talked about this, but I don't think we really understand it, have been going on for millions and millions and millions of years. And so, you know, with pure intent is how we created Earth, as galactic beings. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Remember, warriors? And so what we were doing was clearing the karma out, the physical karma that our physical suit, you know, because when you reincarnate, you pick your physical family. Well, then you have physical DNA, which is only 3% of the DNA in your body that is your eye color and your hair color and everything else. The other 97%, the scientists are calling junk DNA right now. It's not junk. It's all this ancestral, starseed, and genetic DNA. This is why the royals only married into certain bloodlines. This is why the Egyptians were marrying their brothers and sisters and having babies to keep it all. That's because there were certain genetic strains that had to make it here. And I don't want to get into all the story of creation. You know, we can keep going that direction some other time. But the main thing to understand is, you know, it even said in the Bible, you will pay for your father's sins. That's what we did. These are the programs that we speak of. Whenever you reincarnate here, it's all about the energy that's in your body. And if you carry Orion or Alpha Draconic energy in your body, or Palladian or Lyran or Celtic or Viking or German or whatever, Antares, Galactic, and all those are energy frequencies that when they come out, then you have to, that's an experience that you have to live through. That's how the program works. Well, once you clear the program, then you're creating your own program. But as a society, we're still blaming, you know, the Illuminati and these guys, whenever we just need to realize what they were doing, like how they were doing it. And this is the information that's coming online. This is the information coming from Bellatrix. This is the information coming from Betelgeuse, the first original star. These are Orion, Capella, Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse. I call it Betelgeuse. You know, this is a first generation star. Could go supernova at any minute. These are all Orion starseed locations, but more importantly, these 3 Orion starseed locations, these are like the original Orion revolutionary warriors that had, in that whole gang analogy, had band together to say, this is not going to be what our race is going to be known for. And, you know, we've been fighting this battle a really long time and had a lot of support and help, just like we do right now. But we got to stop blaming. And we have to realize that as a race of humans, that what we have to understand is that so much of our DNA is reptilian. And, you know, there's all different types of DNA that's in our physical body. And as we awaken that DNA, we get the knowledge And I mean, we're even seeing, you know, our bodies change a little bit. I mean, we're going through an evolutionary stage that's never happened before on the history of the planet. So the only way we can purely create it is to purely get to that original dragon, that original Alpha Draconic dragon, you know, the one that was so fierce because it was so loving, that when those eggs were taken away, they fought to the bitter end to protect, you know. That's that same energy. Where there's light, there's dark, and the purest dark is the purest light. And so whenever when I find other starseeds like me that are, you know, from the unholy six, and even further back galactically to Alpha Draconis and Notice 1 and Notice 11 star systems, and galactically through that dragon lineage, when I meet those people, they're the most bubbly, loving, just their energy is like silk. And I remember the first time I had a reading, and before I did it, I saw the things, and even me who sits here and tells you the same thing, you know, I did it. I had this precursor thought for a second of who I was going to be meeting, and then it was just like a fairy princess in a bubble, you know. I mean, it was like a fairy godmother, just beautiful and so full of love. And that is the original creation energy, and that is that extra God spark that's in us, and it's part of us. So the faster that we just accept it and release judgment for it, and realize that we're the only thing that's holding us down, because straight up the Orion message is, if it doesn't resonate, stop paying attention to it. And definitely don't say it out loud. No matter what it is, do not focus in on it. Do not call it in, because we're living in a different energy. You know, that was the construct. And there's been a ton of downloads come in from, you know, the Egyptian time and Osiris and Isis, and even, you know, I love the Orion energy, because with the divine feminine and the Isis and the Sirius energy, is when those Orion and Sirius mixes, it's where magic happens. And it's where the information helps you put together the journey, the soul journey from the man level, and the soul journey from the galactic level. And the concepts of realizing that the time that we're going back to is that Egyptian time. It's all about harmony and resonance and sound and light, alchemization of that energy through our bodies, and we're getting back there very quickly. But, you know, some of the inventions that we need to come along right now are locked in the DNA of us beings who are still working through the process. So it's coming. It's all in divine timing. But that came in there. Not sure who that was for. I hope y'all are some mad scientists, because this is going to be cool. And if any of you know nanotechnology, hit me up, because purifying water, nanobots. But I don't know anything about it, so I'm just like throwing it out there. We're changing multiverses, right? Because of everything I just talked about. So what's been heavy on my mind from the Orions is, holy crap, Ola. For reals. That's Moo. That's Mermaid from Moo, right? That's my Moo personality. For reals. I want to just... what we've already done by shifting and creating the infinity. Because we created the infinity. This is what I've been saying since May 6th. But we created this infinity marker where this blood was purified. And we were completely online with the hive from a plasma level. Which meant that for the first time, our souls could fully, inhabit our vessels. And the energy is being grounded now, right now, for us to fully embody that. And right now we're trying to catch up to it and remember it all at once. But because there is no time, when we did that, then we changed the future in that moment. When that concave, when we shifted to now why we're mirror merge, when this happened, then we also created on the outside of that as well. And if you want to think of it from a freedom perspective, then what we did was brought a future race to the Orions that were free. So in essence, for the first time, we are freeing the beings that when the gang took over and set up their shelter, and although they, have telepathy and they have those things, and yes, they live in a more peaceful society than us, the Orions at a galactic level all over the galaxies were still under a level of suppression. And so when I say that we're changing the multiverses right now, we are, especially for the Orions, and the more that we can just understand that it was just all part of it, and that even the Illuminati, it's like now with the government stuff, I mean, we know it's changing, right? Don't focus on the bad stuff. The good stuff it's changing, okay? And now we have the instructions. We just didn't have the instructions. Now we have the instructions. So shame on us if we're not using the instructions. So thank you guys for showing us how this works. We got it. Milky Way Weekly, Friday tomorrow night. I should have done this at the beginning. I might plug it in at the beginning. Okay, I'll plug it in at the beginning again. So this is just a reminder. Friday night, walk-in, reincarnation. Like, this is going to be cool. And we have a moderator. And, woo, check out Milky Way Weekly's videos, because he did one. Oh, man, he has these, like, videos. And he does the sky. And it's perfect mix of music. It's the Egyptian one, like, took me totally there. Go watch Walk Like an Egyptian. There's Stargate portal keys in there. Took me to another dimension for a minute. So check out his videos too. But we're gonna do a live tomorrow night, and then again on Monday. And Monday, I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about yet. So if you have some ideas or want to hear some banter, let me know, or let him know. Either one. But we're all teaming up, growing together. And I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations to everyone watching this video right now. It wasn't easy to get to this point. None of it was simple. It took this lifetime for sure, and many others, of sacrifice and to self, to learn, to lead up to this moment in history, in galactic history. And we all just deserve a big hug and a congratulatory. Let's keep going. We got this. Hoot hoot! Don't forget, If you want a session, let me know. We'll find out where you're from. Talk to you soon. Bye.